Lower the volume, man. All right, so in this live stream, I'm going to explain how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. What's the big advantage working within my group? What's different about what I'm doing versus what a lot of other people are doing? Why do people lose money in the markets? And the importance of adaptive thinking, right? Which is a big thing what I'm doing, right? So again, in this live stream, pay attention because I'm going to do a lot of these things. I'm going to also be answering questions, and I'm going to be making suggestions. I'm going to be explaining how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. Of course, I'm going to be explaining some key issues, and it's a great live stream. Make sure to study and make sure to pay attention. Hello, guys. Hello, people. Just going to wait for people to come in. I'm going to wait for some people to come in now. And we're going to start. What I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be showing, good evening, I'm going to be showing, hello, Victor. I'm going to be showing people how to become a member inside of Power Group Trade. This, of course, is for the new people, right? So I'm going to do that. And then, hello, Eric. And then we're going to get into some specifics. You know, a lot of people still may not understand is that we are focusing on quality. And I filter things down to high probability. And that is an advantage because it's not all stocks that are doing well. And of course, one of the biggest themes from the beginning of the year is the only way to make some serious gains is through some sort of holding. In other words, I call them chop games. And we're going to discuss what I'm talking about and explain it in detail. By the gains are coming in a choppy manner. And for small scalper, day traders, they can't make money like this. And it's mentally making them crazy, right? Then you have people like, the stock clown, right? These people cannot survive these market conditions because they think the market's going to go like right now. The market's been going up, but in a choppy manner. It's not going up in a powerful manner, and it's not going down in a powerful manner, but it's making its moves nonetheless. All right, now. So how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. So let me show you people. I want to make some suggestions, okay, what you should be doing. Also, I suggest you listen to my last live stream because there's certain things that I can't cover on all live streams. But everything that I say, there are messages in either in my winning videos. There are lessons that are there, but you need to pay attention, right? All right now, because I know, and I tell you, be honest with you people, a lot of people are very lazy, and people need to be guided, especially when it comes to the health, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this because the amount of things that I do and understand, people, I know they don't have a chance. I just know it because I understand what I do. All right, now, that's another topic. So, let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm not seeing, hopefully, I'm not, I gotta see something. See, it's showing that. See, I bet you now I have to do some adjusting. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Give me a sec, people. I knew it. See, this screen. It's sorry about this. It supercharges. I have to fix the screen up. Just give me a second. That's stupid. I don't know I didn't figure out how to fix this. So, all right, so I gotta do it like this because I know what I'm seeing here is what you guys are seeing. So, you see here is a pinned tweet, right? I mean, a lot of people still don't use their open their eyes. That's why I tell you, most people are losers. I have to tell you how it is. Blind and lazy. I mean, look at it. It's right there. How to become a member inside Power Group. So, in the live streams, I trust me when I tell you, people. I'm dealing with the public a long time. When I say people are dumb-dumbs, I'm not joking. People are lazy, I'm not joking. People have no chance to really have good health, I'm not joking. I know these metrics massively, massively. All right now. So, anyways, if you're serious for success, and I do find the right people, I'm talking to them. You lazy bum, forget about it. You don't have a choice. You're not going to make it in life. You're in the grave. You know what I'm saying? Most people, whew, they're not going to make it. They're going to kill themselves of the stupidity. Just, this is the way it is, people. You can't get into my group, you're finished through in life. You know what I'm saying, people? All right, now. So, okay. All right. So what you want to do is you want to study this pinned tweet video, right? Now, when you go to Power Group Trades, you're going to see a created playlist. Basically, you should be looking at the created playlist, studying, and also studying my last live stream. So you got to open your eyes. Use your brains. Think. The videos, they tell you what to do. You understand, people? All right, now. Back to the live stream. You know, I have to listen. I'm not listening to me. When I tell people are that dumb, I'm not joking to you. People are. I deal with people dumb. There are dum-dums out there. They are smart, but I gotta go through the dummies first. You understand, people? That's why I have this list. People don't realize it. Dum-dums all over the world, all over the place. Dummies. Dum-dums. All right, now. Enough of my funny joking around with that. Let me just minimize this. Back to this. Let's see if I see everything okay here. Okay. Now this is Apple, and I think I gotta make an adjustment with this. I gotta zoom in a bit. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I tell you. Well, anyways, this is Apple, anyways. So, and then what I'll do is so that's Apple. I will have to, play around with the screen. So, let's talk about the SPY before we talk. But even Apple. So when it came to Apple, we've been making gains in Apple. In fact, one of my plans, the story of Apple, what I mean by choppy is that I had held a plan really back in from this time, and it was in massive losses. It was the February 15 170 calls, but due to common sense metrics, I knew that it was just better to hold it. Now, long story short, what happened was I made another plan, and we got in with the 165 calls. Those made 100%, and the 170s, I actually sold those. I could have got more, but I sold those for a 20% gains. And then I sold the 170 February 15 at the time for 100% gains. And since then, we have been in a position in Apple, and we are in some gains. But the market, it has been choppy, and I do believe this will be a winner. But we have the appropriate option in time frames to make the dollar bills. And I'm saying, people, all right now. Now, one of the biggest focuses that I had was BA. Okay. Now, don't worry, people. I will get to some questions. Now, imagine this. If you go on my stream, you can see December. I posted Apple. I posted a lot of key stocks that have done very well. But BA was a strong focus. 5 winning plans, and we're still in a winner. And how did we win? Focus, adapting. Okay, focus, adapting, and understanding. So imagine I narrowed it down to the highest probability. Okay, people, they talk, blah 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 blah. Well, BA, but they don't. If you're not catching the gains, it's all talk. I showed my members step by step everything I was doing with BA. We're gonna hold. We're gonna do this. I put in so much effort. Like you're being managed by and even management. Even if you were getting managed by somebody, nobody would do it the way I did it. Nobody would have taken the time to explain things, live stream, all these things. There's no heart. No one does it like this, because I do this like, I'm not only am I having my group member, but I'm making the money for myself as well. Right? Whether if the plans don't pan out, then there's no dollar bills going in my pocket. But I know I've been having some nice dollar bills in my pocket since January. You understand what I'm saying, people? And of course, I've had some great new members send me the gifts, and they're happy. But it's the effort, it's the adaptability. It's everything that I say in my live streams, in my winning video plans, that I show and demonstrate over and over and over again. Not like the stock clown who says this and says that. They can't show this stuff. And on top of that, they show things after the fact, and they have no skill. Imagine someone like the stock clown being wrong, and I'm not joking here. Imagine being wrong since listen. I made plans in BA since here 2000. Oh, you won't be able to see it, but I have to actually no. I gotta move it. So 1 second, you'll be able to see it. So far back, yeah. So let's see here. So since July, right now in July, this was 203. Now I had people telling me I was crazy, that I was telling the BA to making winning plans to go higher. There were people looking to short it, and believe me, because I was on StockTwits at the time, and you had these so-called pros saying why BA was going to crumble down to 100. Well, long story short, people, Stock Clown was shorting the BA since 200. It's too high. It's a high flyer, right? Let me put up the monthly chart, weekly chart here. And I gotta move this a bit again. So, but just to show you what I'm talking about. So let me just bring this like this. So if you see here in 2017, right? Okay, that's at 241. Now, let's say here it was around, here's it was 190, right? So, when you look at it this way, right? You're looking, he's the stock clown, the guy thinks he has skill. He's looking at it, how high it's moved. Now, if we look back in 2000 well, I gotta actually show you what I'm talking about. So you don't see what I'm seeing because this chart. But if you go to a month, if you go to a weekly charts and you look at from 2003, right? In 2003, BA was a $28 stock, right? You understand that, right? And so the stock clown, he says, just thinks because it's a high flyer, not understanding about the quality of the company or the signals or anything like that, or has any skill whatsoever, was calling this a bubble. Since I gotta move this thing. I mean, this is so unfortunately I cannot show you what I see. By the way, my charts, I have so much data that I look at, but my charts have now 1,500 bars. So if I look at the weekly charts, I have 1,500 weeks of data right on my charts, right off the bat, that I could look at, scroll through, and materialize and calculate and all these things. So anyways, people, it just advanced even more my skills and technologies. But anyways, whether I had it or not, but anyways, the point is that where are we here? There's a lesson to be here. So you got to realize that between 2003 and if you look at a weekly chart, obviously it moved a lot, right? So he thought, and like a lot of no skills people thought, that the stock was going to go just down. So, short. And like he tells his people, oh, they all come down, yeah? Well, tell that to somebody in 2017. We're in 2019. The stock has doubled since you said it was too high. And he was starting to short it at 200, by the way. Then at 240. Then at 260. Then at 280. Then at 300. Did you catch my picture? These people are lying to people, and they have no skills. None. Zero. All right, now. By yours truly, PowerTarget Trade, if we go into my YouTube channel and you go look back at plans I made, you'll see plans, winning plans from 2000, from in the $170 area. That is skill. That is vision. That is a champion. Most of these people can't do that. Little pebble scalper traders can't do that. Even so many people out there, they talk, they can't do, they can't make these videos, and I do it and I show it to my group, right? High skill. You got, when you're working with me, you're getting the bridge of old world, because in the old world, I had to study from all the old world who don't know what they're talking about. Come up, learn the new world, adapt to the new world, and merge it together. Superior trader, none can match, and help people on this level when it comes to options, because options trading, you have to be more skillful than someone who picks stocks. Way more skillful. Anyways, people, that's another story. But that is the truth. Skill, beyond skill. Beyond skill with options you have to have. Greater than 80% win rate. Of course we lose, right? Nobody can be 100% right. But if you focus on the big picture, focus on quality, and I do have tools and visualization that most do not have. That's why I've embarrassed them. I have, at very key points, I demonstrated this back in 2016 with the world record holder. I have documented video of this. I annihilated the guy. Annihilation! I know this already. There's no comparison in skill level. No comparison. No comparison. If only I had, of course, those tools maybe wouldn't be available, but I'm saying theoretically, if I had the same understanding and tools back then, wipe him clean. Wipe him clean. Because back then was a joke compared to now, right? No one is producing that again, and nor could he produce what he did back then. Don't have the skill. In fact, he doesn't even go into a quarter of his plans. These are all phony balonies out there. Okay? That's why you see me, I focus on quality. There's a reason for it. Because that's the only way to give people a chance to win money at a high win rate. That's why I do something very special in my group. All right, now. Let me see if there's any... So that's BA's story, and this is true. I mean, we've been killing it with BA, right? Just killing it with BA. Let me put back the weekly, daily charts, by the way. But this is a great story, and it's just fact, It's just a fact. So let me see if there's any. Let me just come back to the live stream here, people. Great story. Let's see. Hi, Fast and Furious. Hello, Brian. Oh, we see Brian here, guys. This is Brian, new member inside of Power Group Trades. Sent me over $300 in gifts based on studying my videos. It's a proof that there's smart people out there, right? I mean, he's a smart guy, right? He studied the videos. He saw the truth. He took action. Got inside my group, took action, made money, and sent some dollar bills. Now, that's why I know I'm one of the best out there. I don't see anybody doing anything like that or can do that. Okay? I demonstrate this live. My videos show the proof. I demonstrate to my group, even step by step. Right? Like a manager. Like I'm managing your money. I'm managing this right over here. Your destiny, your brains, your mind. Because I'm doing that for you. You can learn from it also as well. Realize, man, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Even with the big picture leader telling me this and telling me that, I still make mistakes. Because I know. I got so much experience, it's not funny. You know what I'm saying, people? I understand that, you know what, in order to make the dollar bills, you can't be worrying about being wrong for the right reason. It's okay to be wrong for the right reasons. But when you're wrong for the wrong reasons, like a stock clown, right? That's no good. Right? That's why these guys have no skill. That's why he charges. Even if he used to charge $500 a month, it's not worth his advice would not be worth it. And he charges a measly $30, and it's not even worth that. It's not even worth anything really. His advice, because he can't do what I'm doing with something like B8. They're just guessers. Lots of guessers out there. Lots of them, a ton of them. No skill. No skill. I'm telling you, most of the people, and those no skill people, they're trying to teach other people, and they got no skill themselves. Excuse me. You understand what I'm saying, people? I've been killing in, which is basically the new NVIDIA. That's great money flow, XL and X. But again, you know, you can always make some money, luckily, or for the wrong reasons. Now, let me take a look at this stock, what he's talking about, X, XL, and X, just to see something. Now, actually, this has pretty good, had pretty good volume in this stock. But the reality of this stock, in terms of options, this would be, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna catch every plan, but yeah, this one here actually was okay. Hard to get into this though, and you had to, again, this was choppy gains that came with gains, but the lesson here is that, like I've been saying, that the gains are coming in a choppy manner, and I knew this especially in January, but the gains do come if the plan is correct, right? The gains come, but if you sell just when as the gains are coming, or you're not able to hold, or you know, when you're a little bit if it's going against you temporarily, then if you sell for the wrong reasons and the position goes, that's how then you're losing money for the wrong reasons. Let's say you do get stopped out, like we did get stopped out in one of my Amazon plans, for example. That's okay. For the right reasons, it's always okay. It's when you're getting out of things for the wrong reasons, that's what stops you from really succeeding in the market long term, right? Because you want to be making your gains when you're supposed to make your gains, and taking your losses when you're supposed to take your losses. But since we win way more, our plans play out. They don't pay right away. That's because the market's chopping. Right? It's not giving it right away, but that's okay. Like XL and X, it did give the win if you held it correctly. That is the lesson. All right, now I'm going to put on BLK. I'm not going to, let's see, I'll take a look at this BLK, but BlackRock, I don't think, what's the volume? Yeah, no, BlackRock, I don't like a stock like this, due to the reason is that the volume is too low. It doesn't make my volume criteria. Like, and that's another thing. I do focus on stocks that have volume, because options, they trade better with stocks that have volume, and this does not have good volume. So not a good stock, or not that I would want to focus on. Not that it cannot make money. It's just not. I focus on what's higher probability. So it's not about everything that's moving, right? There's a lot of stuff moving, but we want the stuff that's in our favor, basically. A lot in our favor, and it has to have a lot of volume in trading, and they trade well in the options, right? So, you know, as you can see, the SPY, here's the stock clown thinking that he won. Oh, he was right. You know, he's making live streams, the stock clown, and now it's up like this. He's looking like a fool. And PowerTarget Trade, as you can see, it gave its gains. We came back up, just like PowerTarget Trade. Yours truly explained what happened, because I knew this drop in the market was due to fear and the wrong facts. It wasn't due to the companies doing well. As you can see, the market's going up because of things like good jobs report, companies making money, companies doing well. That's why. You see, stock clown doesn't understand these things. He's still old world thinker. Understand, people? Yeah, XL. Well, you know, XL and X has done well, but it's just a stock I didn't focus on, right? And it's okay. You know, BA, I can tell you, Amazon. So if the options weren't good on XL and X, you most likely that would most likely you wouldn't be holding that. And the option spreads, and it's one thing to see it, but one thing is that if the option spreads are if they don't trade very well, I don't invest in stocks that the options don't trade well. And I find honestly, even if they do trade well on one of the options, it's still they trade horribly, right? And any little downtick can scare people out of their options. Whereas when you trade options with a lot of volume, it's a different story. All right, now, so in our group right now, we are focusing on key stocks, and sometimes it's better, it's better not to trade and focus on less of a group and see what the group does. For example, if you have winners, before we go into more winners, what I tend to do is wait for plans to pan out to pay us the dollars, and then we can go into new plans that confirm, right? So you're moving your money around into taking some profits of holding some runners, and then you're getting into new plans. Now, if the best ones don't pan out, right, don't give the gains, right? Because you got to realize that there's the key stocks that have to go up. Now, BA has been a very important key stock, and it's doing well, and that's one of the reasons why the market goes higher, right? There are key stocks. Apple has been doing well since January, and so are stocks like important companies like MasterCard. Now, I didn't get it. Even Home Depot did well. So the market's going up due to the right kind of stocks, okay? That's the reason for it. It's not going up for stocks like, and if anything, like a stock like XL and X, it's really just going up based on other key stocks going up, right? That's not what you're going to look at, key metrics. I used key metrics, and I had 5 winning plans out of BA, which would be way more than you could make in something like XL and X. Maybe you'd have 1 winning plan. That'd be very hard to hold. And again, it doesn't really trade well with options. So I think my BA plan smokes XL and X. Smokes it. We had 5 winning plans. And of course, I had a member, a new member, Brian, sent me a gift. Someone like us, this money flow, doesn't really want to understand it. This is going to be, I don't know if he's in my group, but or if he's a troll, but these are people that won't make it in life. They are going to fall and fumble. They get lucky on one plan. They think that the market's always like that and don't even understand why they made money. See, that's another problem. People they're making money by luck. They don't really know why they made money. They don't really understand that it's the key stocks that are important. That's what I focused on. And BA, we had 5 winning plans, okay? You didn't make 5 winning plans in XL and X, see? So again, these trolls are funny people. Lazy people, lazy trolls, think they know. I tell them, show me your YouTube channel, show me your winning plans, have people do a live stream, show us how many winning plans you can make, then you can talk. Clown. Like the stock clown. So many clowns out there, they make me laugh. No skill. Babies. Poor health. Probably pot belly. You're not gonna match power trick or trade. You're not gonna match power trick or trade. You gotta have the whole picture with me. I'm the king when it comes to the market and in health, my friend. And that is a metric you don't have, I guarantee you. See, money means nothing without health. It means nothing. I can make all the money I want. All the money in the world means nothing to somebody who doesn't have health. Again, I give an example. You think that if Steve Jobs, you were going to give him a couple more $1 billion, that would have really made his life that much better? You know what I'm saying, people? So anyways, enough of that now. Anyways, so you're gonna try to argue with power trick or trade, you're simply gonna lose. I'm gonna eat you alive. Understand? Like the stock clown, I eat him alive. You know what I'm saying? I made him look like a clown with BA and SPY and Apple and all these kind of stocks. Clowns, I annihilate. Always do. They always lose. See, it's called the big picture. See, making a win 1 month of the year, and then you're losing for the next 10. They go on a high horse. How many years have you been successful? See, and those clowns, they haven't had those track records. See? You go on my YouTube channel, it shows you year after year after year. I have so many winning plans documented from start to confirmation to the end result. Unmatched, very visual. And now I'm demonstrating on a higher level how I'm leading my group step by step like a management process. Now that you'll never see either. Again, PowerTarget Trade wins. And I keep telling people that a lot of these so-called services don't even get into their plans. You know why? Because they're shooting. They're shooting. They're picking 20 picks. This is going to go up, that's going to go up, but they're not going to go into them. So it's easy to say 20 ideas, and some of them are going to work and some of them are not. That's going to make you fail long term. No matter if you're in that service, no matter what you pay, you're paying to lose. You're paying to learn how to lose money. My group's a little different. I said to myself, I let the people come in my group, I let them make success. They got to study. I'm going to show success stories, and then they send me dollar bill gifts because my group, it would be too expensive if I was to charge money. So it gives people who don't have the money to come into my group, study, come to my live streams, study my winning videos, ask me questions, and then they succeed with real skill behind them, with a person with 20 plus years experience behind them, who's gone through all the wrong mental, everyone has the mental blocks. I don't have mental block. I know. I accept loss right away. Right? I focus on the big picture, and I focus on a winning strategy that continuously wins through all different difficult market times. The market always changes. So the only reason why someone like that clown made some money on XL and X is because of the key metric stocks that are doing well. But once something changes in the market, those people will struggle trying to make money. They will think that they're going to make money like they did with X, and they will not know how or pick anything. All right, now. That's right. All right, so I had to, there are clowns out there, that first of all, how serious can you take someone that has a cow for a profile pic? Part of my thing in my group is I want people to have some sort of a reasonable profile pic for a reason, right? I don't want no milk cow, as a profile pic, as a follower, and when you have a clown, when you're a cow, when you have a cow, like for a profile pic, it kind of shows you, it's funny, like these people, they're so sad in life that they lose money all the time, and even when someone does something good, they still have to try to find ways to tear people down because they are nothing inside themselves. They have nothing inside themselves, people, See, here's Brian Campbell. Now, these are the people that I really, honestly, this guy here, when he proved the big point. That's why I told Brian. I sent Brian. I asked him a question. How did you find me? He told me the story of BA. Now, this is my point, people. You notice I focused on BA because I knew that was something that I wanted. That was a high probability to pay us the dollar bills. And boy, did it pay us a little. Not only did it make me money, but it helped. It helped Brian find the group, and then Brian, a person that can appreciate what I'm doing, does well and sends me a gift. You think the money cow, money flow clown has any money to send any gifts? Oh, money clown! He's a money cow clown, I call him. All right, now. Well, that's why I'm demonstrating that. I've explained many times about BA. I did not recommend weekly calls for BA. And if you buy the wrong options, you're going to lose money for the wrong reasons, DE. Yeah, it's new for you, and this is why you want to study. And like I say, adaptive thinking, my friend, is the key. Now, again, sometimes DE, sometimes weekly options are going to be good because you know what? That's the kind of setup it is. Like, for example, we do that with something like an Amazon, right? But something like BA, I knew that the gains were going to come choppy. And it's been choppy. And look at, but the point is that we've won every single plan in it. And you know why? Because it's working. But it doesn't give it right away. Like today, it did very well again, you know. Now, the stock count again being wrong since 200. Can you imagine how massively wrong it's been? And how massively right? Like I annihilate people, you know, annihilate. It's like a person like already dead and then they're being stompled on and trampled on 100 times over. That's how I kill the guy in terms of how right I am and how wrong he is. I massacre people in wrongness. But that's because the guy's such a clown. Like the guy thinks like an old world thinker, thinks that he knows more than the market, doesn't adapt to the market, and then tries to be right on what and making money the wrong way. And that's why these are loser people. Anyways, enough of that stock clown. Now, CBA people, look at that. Now, I've been telling people the whole this day was a chop day, right? I told in the group we got to hold it. I told the support, and it could show. You could tell by the support numbers it was strong BA. Today, boom, it paid. You see? Now, what's the point of making plans that you can't catch those gains, right? So I demonstrated in the group exactly what I'm thinking. I know the stock has a high probability to go higher, but I know it's not going to give it to us the way we want it. Everybody wants to see green right away, but that's not up to me for the stock to go to 430. If it takes another week to get there, well, who cares? Do you know how much we're going to make if it goes to 430 next week? You understand? Now, when things don't work out, that's okay. We may have to get out like we did with Ruco, for example, not because Ruco wasn't doing well. Ruco would just, like, it just due to the earnings coming up, I didn't want to hold it, right? And by the way, like I look for new plans, you know, that are safer, easier, that can make great gains, and I talk about it to the group. Then I manage it. Now, if I see a problem, obviously I would say, let's take some profits, let's get out. But if the stock is acting correctly, we have to hold. That's the kind of market it is, and I've been telling that to the people all the time. We must adapt to the market. You can't have expectations that the market should do this today and the market should do that today. No, nobody knows that, right? What we need is a strategy. You need a strategy. You need to understand. You need to have good plans. This is what I do. All this stuff I do over and over, and I have so much experience, right? So much experience. And on top of that, you know, PowerTarget Trades is going to be around a long time with great health to be able to continue to do this, right? A lot of people who 5 years down the line may not even have the health. They'll be gone, even if they're successful, because their health is down the toilet. They might have a heart attack. Boom, 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 like that. Me have a heart attack? PowerTarget Trade, I'm going to be jumping and flying when I'm in my 70s and 80s, just jumping and flying. I already make people half my age look like babies. You know, a lot of guys I smoke the physiques. Wait till you guys see me in 2019 what I'm working on for myself. All health in a natural healthy manner. Okay? A lot of fake people out there, you know. But see, looking good without your health is no good either, right? You got to have some strength. That's why you see me doing some calisthenics and stuff like that, showing that it's important as well. PowerTarget Trade does it all. Health and wealth, and I tell that to the people. And then I not only do I preach it and teach it, I do it. I live and breathe everything I say. Everything on my channel, I live and breathe it as an example. You know, a lot of people in my age group or maybe slightly older all need my help. Everybody needs my help. Every single buddy. Unless you have a fantastic health, you need my health. You need my help. Right? And I tell people the truth. You know, you gotta focus on you gotta invest in yourself. I'm doing that. You know what? Why should I tell you that if I don't do what I talk about, right? But I do it. I've been like this all my life. To understand things, you have to, and you have to find the answers. And PowerTarget Trade, when powerful information comes to my hands, PowerTarget Trade studies hard. I put the work in people. You know, you're not going to find a person who puts the kind of work and dedication. Whenever I dedicate something, I dedicate so hard, right? That's why you want to have me as a big picture leader. A lot of these people are phony balonies that can't do this stuff. Stock clown, in a few years from now, he won't even have the health to even do. He won't even be around. You won't see him do live streams. He won't be able to do nothing because he's a clown. He has no health, right? Ask him to show him he'll have a nice pot belly. Sick for a month with a cold. Poor clown. No, now he doesn't do any live streams because, you know why? Because the market isn't doing anything. It's making him look like a joke. Here I am every week doing live streams, always consistent. Whether the market's bad or good, PowerTarget Trade, a leader, a true leader. That's what you want to learn from. You don't want to learn from a clown, somebody with a clown, with a clown, with a cow profile with a bell. Yeah, Ruco's earnings are tomorrow. And you know what? With time, it's not like it won't go up, but you know why? We got other plans to make money without the risk. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to say what Ruco's going to do. It does favor higher prices, but I didn't want to bother with it. I found another plan I like. I'm going to focus on that. Well, for sure, Fast and Furious. And even Fast and Furious, you know, Fast and Furious over here, here's another example. Fast and Furious has a small account, okay? And has sent me 4 gifts. 4 gifts. That, I pay attention to, like, people don't realize that. It doesn't matter the size. The point is that I know what this person has and their story, and they impressed me, right? And that's what makes this group special, is I have some really smart people in my group. Again, I tell you, it's very small. The smart people out there, small percentage, right? But it's those who I want to help and who I want to attract. And I find the more of those people I have in the group, we spread that out and we will attract more of the right people. Like Brian. Brian knew, he's been so new. But he impressed me a lot, Brian. In fact, people like Brian keeps telling me, keep doing what you're doing, PowerTarget Trade. Don't let people like Pavel get you upset because, he's just a massive clown. That's why I have to do the filtering system to try to massively reduce the clowns that get into my group. I don't want to deal with dum-dums. I don't want to deal with dummies. Or that milk clown guy. The clown guy with that guy there, that's another clown. See, these people, they think they know. I guarantee you that guy is going to be finished. End of this year, he's going to be some Twitter statistic. Just broke, quitting. The market changes all the time. You got to adapt to the market. PowerTarget Trade, adapt to the market. All right. FinPro is another good guy. I saw post on Cat, but didn't see it in the private. Well, don't worry, I'm going to post that. Don't worry about that. The reason why I posted the Cat is to, just to, kind of show people. Yeah, I know. That guy there doesn't get it, Fast and Furious. So he doesn't understand, and that's what I mean. These are people that they're a lot of people are losers, as I told you. They're just born to lose. It doesn't matter that they have someone telling them the truth. They choose to be a loser, right? And I'm pretty sure he's out of shape and weakling. Pretty sure about that. And why do I know that, people? Because the statistics are alarmingly high, okay? Especially in my age group. Statistically, I walk around. Listen, people, I'm not joking. I walk around. I'll tell you about it. How many people, percentage-wise, in my gym look anything like me? 2%. Less than 2%. Because I know this from walking around, right? And then we're talking about people that are even half my age. Oh man, guys. I'm in Canada. I'm telling you, man, it's... people see some people on YouTube, and you see, but you're seeing a very small, you're seeing the best of the best, people that are on stuff and all that stuff, but it's still a very small percentage. Let me put you a statistic of men out there. So let's say you've got 20 or 100 million men, okay? 100 million men. Out of 100 million, we'll say 100,000. Let's take 100,000 have any sort of health or shape to them. 100, so 100,000 seems like a lot, right? But it's still a very small percentage in the majority. It's a sea of walking bellies out there. I see it like a sea. Sea. And in the gym, it's 95% out of shape in my gym that I go to. I go to a gym, 95%, right? 95%. Then, the only guy that there's another, and one of some people that are top percent are just because there's people that I know what it takes, and or the discipline. There's a friend of mine that we work out sometimes, But like me and him, I mean, we walk around there, and it's like there's all kinds of people that they're just nowhere near our level, right? So I know this, in terms of and we're talking about in gyms. There are people that go to the gym, just to pass the time. They'll go on the treadmill and they're on the bicycle and they'll read a paper, You're not gonna go anywhere like that. You gotta know what you're doing, and they have no clue what to do or have a strategy. And then, of course, the nutritional facts. There's so many factors that I can't go into this live stream. But I'm telling you, people, me, I want to be a champion in both things in life, health and wealth, right? Now, I put both as a very important level in my life. So, in fact, I put the health more important but the investing is an end that I communicate to people to help them make money. Then I tell people, invest in your health. And guess what? PowerTarget Trade can help you in that as well, right? But people don't invest in their health. They still look to make the dollar bills, but don't invest enough in their health and think they know, and they don't know. And I actually had just a story. I'm not going to tell the member, but a member, I said to him, "Well, how come you haven't been doing your things?" How many people I've had people tell me, "Oh, Sandro, I'm sick. I was sick. I was in the hospital. I was this. I was that." A lot of people. So when I tell you stuff, I've dealt with a lot of people in the society, but I never had a surefire way to help people until a massive switch of with all the facts came in around 2018, right? Where I have so much super confidence based on all my experience that I know I have the answers beyond answers. In a world where there's a lot of, listen, the medical doctors, okay, the medical community is there to make money, and in fact they educate the system, even the dietary rules in their favor. So you need their drugs, type 2 diabetes, you don't need drugs for that. You don't need drugs for cholesterol. And there's a lot of things. In fact, the drugs actually worsen situations. It makes people go on. It screws up your liver eventually, those medications. So, and then you need medications for that, and it's a nightmare, people. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather be dead than be caught in go in a hospital for health issues like cholesterol or high blood pressure. I'd rather be dead than be caught in a hospital. Follow PowerTarget Trade. Never in the history will PowerTarget Trade go down this way. It has to be something like some moron with a car, some sort of accident, but not from a health-related issue. You know what I mean? That is the worst way to go. And there's a lot of people going like they're just, from health-related issues that are all preventable. And that's what's really sad. So PowerTarget Trade, I want to help my members not just not make money in the markets, but tell them, listen, don't forget about your health. Be your best. Best investment is your body, your health. Make your body a Ferrari. Put goals. Be your best. Don't just get by. Health and wealth. A lot of people do have some wealth. They'll have some job that pays them well, but their health is at the cost of their health down the toilet. You lost. Listen, you just ask Steve Jobs. Doesn't matter how much money you have, your health. Right? He didn't understand his health metrics. He was totally wrong on health. Okay. And so it doesn't matter how much success you have, you couldn't really enjoy it. You know, for the 10 years that he struggled to live, he didn't really enjoy his success as much as he could. People would look at him and saying, "Oh, he looks weak and frail." Both of the fourth piece. Then you have like these like then you have someone like the Rolling Stones. You know, now that is a life. You know, some guys in 75 years old is dancing around. Da, 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 like, you want to be able to move. You know, people think that they're old by their 50 or 55. You got the Rolling Stones. Of course, they like what they're doing, and these are the raw exceptions. But what I'm getting is it's possible. There's proof that if you know what you're doing, you can live a very thriving life, you know, and have it all. Have the wealth, feel amazing, live the life. Like the Rolling Stones. Stock clown. All right, now. Any questions? There must be some new people in here. A lot of people coming in. Stock clown. You know, we have 31 people watching tonight. You know, stock clown bookie. I think a lot of people who don't get it have too many people they follow on Twitter, YouTube, and fail with too many telling them what to do. I did that, had to just block all the noise out. That's right, Brian. No, Victor, I don't have a plan for Tesla because Tesla right now is kind of stuck in a chop zone. So we want to focus on, as much as I like Tesla, I don't like Tesla now. You know, I don't like Tesla. If we go into Tesla, you know, like I have to like a stock. And when I see something I like, I talk about it. You know why, Victor? Because I want us to make dollar bills. I don't want us to get. If I'm going to post a plan, I look at it and I make sure, is this going to make us some dollar bills? Is this going to be successful? That's how I maintain such a high win rate, because I really dial it down. I look at a lot of factors, you know. And sometimes even if something's going to go, I'll let it go by if doesn't have enough of the right things. Like, for example, not enough volume in the options. Just you want to stick to what really works in your favor, and that's what I do. And that's why I can keep winning year after year after year. Unlike the stock clown, he's wrong. He's right for only a very short period of time for the wrong reasons with no skill. I want to make money with skill. Skill, listen, people, skill doesn't run out, but luck does. And a lot of people, they're trading by luck. Believe me when I tell you, you're trading by luck. You study my channel, it's all skill, no luck. Luck is no good. And I know, I learned the skill through suffering. Believe me, people, no one gets nothing for nothing. I suffered and I paid the price. Understand? I paid the price to become PowerTarget Trade. I didn't become PowerTarget Trade just like that. All good traders suffered and paid the price, but I kept at it. Kept at it. And now I'm unstoppable. And I understand why I had to suffer. I understand. I say sometimes when I wasn't doing well in the past long time, I would go, God, why me? Why can't I not succeed? Now I understand why. Because I would be a dummy. I'd be a loser like everybody else out there. Because I wouldn't know what I know. You have to suffer and keep at it, right? Now, even people who suffer and keep at it, they still won't succeed because it's not everybody's going to get it, right? And the kind of work I did and the way I thought, it's very different. A lot of people don't make these adaptive thinking. A lot of people, they stick to the wrong idea. That's why if they're led by someone that helps them, they have a higher probability to succeed. There's too much bad advice out there, just like in everything. It's the same thing with the investment world and the health world. There's too much information nowadays. And people are confused more than ever. More than ever, people are confused. So PowerTarget Trade, I tell you how it is. I tell you how it is. And then you study and see for yourself, right? I try to help people. Then you got people like the milk clown, you know, that clown guy. Milk money clown, you know. Yeah, a lot of people, that's right, people sabotage themselves. That's a record people watching tonight. Yeah? You know, people, and especially new people, listen to me. You want to listen to my live streams, you know. Everything I say in the live streams, believe me, the stories I explain, they help you. It's all helpful. here, the mind, psychologically, this market is such a psychological thing, but you need all the, it doesn't matter how much psychological you have, you still need solid plans, and that's where it lies in me. But even with me, people, even with me, still can make mistakes because they still have the wrong ideas, and then they have to learn it. But that's okay. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to build a successful group of traders that succeed. I tell people, how can you help other people? Being a success in my group, sending gifts, because you can, because you're doing well, because you're putting in the work. That's how you help other people. Like Brian. You see, you think Brian's not helping out? When he's successful, I share a story like that. He sends me some dollar bills. It helps keep a community going. It's people like that, right? That's the people that keep me wanting to do this. Or else I would just close this up and just go very small and do my own thing, you know. But somehow the right people come to me and work with me, and it keeps me going, you know. You know, there's enough smart people out there. There's not a lot, but there's enough that keeps us going. That gives me, because I get so frustrated with the dum-dums I've come across throughout the years. But somehow amazing people, like Shia, you know. Shia who found me, you know, and the story of Shia. Excellent guy. You know, he has this, you know, but excellent guy, honestly. Excellent guy, and again, was in a very important part of this power trick or trade thing. See, he came into the picture, right? And then there are other members I'm not going to talk about right now. Well, and it's these amazing people that find me that kept this thing going, and this is what I'm talking about. And then, of course, a lot of other people say that's what keeps me going. People, the right smart. There's not a lot of smart. I keep telling you, too many dum-dums out there. Just so frustrating. But I find enough smart ones, right? Because someone like my channel, everything should be a lot larger, but it's not. You know why? I don't appeal to the dum-dums. Right? I'm not entertaining people. I'm trying to tell them the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to waste their money, you know, listening to people buying wasting their money on supplements and doing things the wrong way. You know what I mean? And they don't want to learn the right way. So someone like me, so they go down the tubes. That's okay. But the right people, that's what keeps me going. And if that's who I want to help, and that's going to be my satisfaction. I helped a lot of good people, and that's what gives me satisfaction. It's not about being popular, or it will never be big. I'll tell you why. I am for the smart. I'm not for the dumb. So it's going to be lots of dum-dums out there. The dum-dums will go and listen to people and buy their pre-workout supplements and buy the junk and the garbage that doesn't get results, and listen to people who don't really have any real health, but make money off their stupidity. But Power Trick or Trade, if I'm going to give advice or help anybody, whatever it is, the value will be 20 times the value. And if I help you in your health, that will be a powerful thing and investment that would save you. It'd be like you get 100 times the value you invested back. But most things out there, you would lose. That's the difference, right? But then the distinction is the smart people understand that the smart will understand from the dumb. The dumb will understand. So, you know, I can't help people and be like everybody else and be a dumb and do it the dumb way, and do it the way that doesn't work. You know, I try to promote things that I don't believe in. You know, can make more money doing that, but that's not me. I gotta do things that really work for people. You understand? And that's why I tell you, I'm a small group of people. And those are the people, I tell them, we want to get as much as the smart people to keep it going for everybody. And there are people, there is enough, right? If I get a few hundred people, or even a key 1,000 people would be something monumental through a few other people. 1,000 people, but getting real results. And you never know, it could be bigger than that, but in other metrics. But I got to do it the right way, people. There's too much falseness out there. Good night. Good night. Small time. Any questions from anybody new out there? 30 people. It looks like it's snowing out there. I hear some. Oh boy, I gotta have weather tomorrow. So I think people, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Your thoughts on NVIDIA? NVIDIA I don't really like right now. Mag. We're going to focus on, we got to really focus on high quality right now. The market isn't going to be easy, but it will give us the gains. Until the key stocks stop working, the gains will still come. But it's when the key stocks don't work, right? So because BA keeps doing well, because Apple's making comebacks, because I'm seeing some other key stocks come into play, that's why the gains keep coming. But NVIDIA, some technology stocks may not do well, or, excuse me, could be choppy, or hard to make money in options. So I'm not knocking NVIDIA. I just not going to focus on it because it doesn't make my list right now to give you the answer. It doesn't make the list. So people, get yourself into Power Group Trades. Study what I say in this live stream. I'm telling you like the facts, the truth, right? Nothing is for nothing. But if you do listen, take the advice of me and study what I say in my YouTube channel, get yourself into Power Group Trades, you will see the truth, right? But it's nothing's for nothing. You do got to put the effort. You do got to understand. And you know what? It's free to be in our group. But we want you to succeed in the group. We don't want to. That's why I have people do some things, you know, to help spread the word and all that. Like, there's some rules, because I find the smart people, the serious people, they'll do it, right? Some clowns, they pretend to try, but they don't last very long. That's why I kick people out. Kick them 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 out. If you get kicked out of my group, you're doing something not right in your life. You're doing. And that should wake you up. Smell the cafe. Understand? Because I got people that do all the right things, and they're sending me dollar bill gifts. You understand? And you know why? It's because I know what I'm talking about. I know what success is. I know what it takes to have success. And I know the people who are succeeding have no problem following my rules. Right? And they appreciate what I'm doing. And that's why I know what I'm talking about. The smart are very few, and the dumbs are large. I have to tell how it is. I don't want the dumbs, and I don't want to appeal to dummy, lazy bums. Don't want to appeal to them. Don't want to appeal. Capisci? You understand in class. You understand English, people, what I'm talking about. I don't want to appeal to dumbs. See, the lighting too makes me look I'm more pale than I. It's the lighting too, but it's a lot of light. If we're sun outside, the lighting changes everything. The sun, the light, you know. These are not natural lights. There's no light bulbs you buy that have the natural lighting. If it's sunny outside, what a difference. I'm telling you, I look at these things. But anyways, people. Health and wealth. Don't neglect your health. Feel like a champion. Make the dollar bills. Study. Get us out of Power Group Trades. You couldn't be in a better group. Be led by the big picture leader. You're going to learn a lot, but you got to study. And a lot of people are lazy, and they're just going to lose in life. They're going to go into the market, they're going to burn their accounts up, and then they're gone. And their health's going to go down the toilet. That's what I'm going to give you an example. Majority of people, their health's going to go down the toilet. Going to be depressed, down the door. Heart attack, out the door. Gain tons of weight, out the door. Finito. Comprende? That's the future for 90% of the people out there. The smart 10% who maybe not have their health, they say, you know what, this PowerTarget Trade guy, he knows what he's talking about. I want to learn. I want to be helped by this guy here on both metrics. Let me deal with this guy here. I haven't seen an investor tell me about my health. But PowerTarget Trade, I have to help you. I tell people that both metrics important. That's who I am. That's how I am. I cannot be what I'm not. I am this. I don't want to tell people one thing, knowing that my followers can have a heart attack 5 years down the line. What good are they to me? Those guys have a heart attack. I made the money, now they're croaking on me. For example, right? And how foolish you'll feel, especially a follower who didn't listen to me about their health and say, you know what? I didn't listen to PowerTarget Trade. I'm feeling horrible. I can't get out of this rut. I'm feeling depressed. And then you go take an antidepressant medications and can't sleep. Right? That's what the doctors do. Oh, you feel depressed? Here's an antidepressant. Oh, you got cholesterol? Here's a pill for that. You go, high blood pressure? Don't worry. Here's a pill for that. You follow? A lot of money to be made this way. And then when you take all those medications, then your liver goes. Then you got to go for dialysis. Please. I'd rather die than go through that kind of lifestyle. PowerTarget Trade. I want to be able to move. Understand? Look good. Look amazing. Again, small percentage of the population. Right? I'm already right now in the top 5% in the world and the men population. There are like me, but we're a very small group. 5%. 5%. I don't tell about people who just go to the gym. Most people that go to the gym, 80 to 90% out of shape. Out of shape. And they stay out of shape. They just go to the gym just to pass the time. To talk to some people. Hey, how are we going? Hi. How do I know? PowerTarget Trade knows. I know. I see it all the time. Comprende, people. I see people not even knowing how to move. Oh, it's sad. It's so sad. It's sad. I know. That's what I tell you. I know. Just like I know how people feel in the market. I know how they're going to feel in their health. I know it all. I am the master. Have a good night, people. Study word for word what I'm saying. It's the truth and it's gold. All right, now. Have a good night, people.